Gibbs Gaming.
Hey YouTube, and welcome back to ESO. As you can see, we're still talking about our Necro tank. In the last video, I only really went over his attributes and skills, but I didn't really cover the gear that I have him wearing. Now keep in mind, this is over on the PTS, so I don't have this gear to be able to try out in raids, or sorry, trials or dungeons. But this is what I think would be best for a tank Necro. So, for your Undaunted monster sets, I have the Lord Warden Dusk's Guise, if I could get that out all in one go. What that does is gives us a huge boost to our resistances. It gives us a when you take damage, you have a 50% chance to summon a shadow orb for 10 seconds that increases the physical and spell resistance of you and your allies within 8 meters for 3870. This effect can occur every 10 seconds, and let me tell you, that pops a lot. I think having resistances is pretty good. I'm sure there's other monster sets out there that do a little bit better, but I just really wanted to have that resistance for my character. For my heavy sets, I am wearing the Ebon Cuirass. What this does is give you maximum health plus healing taken, so I get more health back, and increases your max health by 1,118 for up to 11 other group members within 28 meters of me, which is great because that helps boost some of those clothies who are a little squishy, gives them a little bit more health. Kind of helps them out during the raids and delves, dungeons, and trials. Then I have, for my trial set, I have the Alkosh, I have the jewelry, and then on my front hand I have my sword and shield, and on the back I have an eye staff, so I keep that 5-set bonus the whole time. What this does is add 833 weapon critical, which, we're a tank, we're not really doing that much. But we gain Major Slayer at all times, increasing the damage done to dungeon, trial, and arena monsters. I'm putting out a lot of AoE, so being able to do that kind of damage, even if it's just 5% increase, is really good. For the 4th set, you get the 129 weapon damage, and when you have all 5, when you activate a synergy, you send out a shockwave from your position that deals 2115 physical damage and an additional 13,240 physical damage over 10 seconds. Cool thing about that is with this build, we can activate our own synergies. So every 10 seconds, I can do this synergy again and do another 13,240 physical damage over 10 seconds. Reduces the physical and spell resistance of any enemy hit for 3,010 for 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds, guys, I'm just doing more and more and more damage. So just keep that in mind. That is why I went with the Necklace of Alkosh, because this guy is designed to be that support tank to where I can go in there and I'm boosting not just myself but everybody else around me. The other thing I didn't cover that I'll go over really fast is the champion points. It's probably completely wrong, but I went ahead and put them in here just kind of to see where I was at. I have, starting at the tower, I have Warlord at 56 to give me that 20% break free reduction. I have Bashing Focus so that when I do bash, it's also reduced. And then I have Sprinter just because I'm a tank and I need to get places. Tenacity I have at 43 so that when I do full heavy attacks, I'm restoring magic and stamina by 10%. I probably could have put that in like Mooncalf or Healthy, something around here that gives me static recovery, but I don't know. Like I said, I was just putting points places. Tumbling is at 60 over on Shadow for a 20%, almost 21% reduction in roll dodge, and I've got 81 into Shadow Ward, which gives me 24% blocking. Over on the Apprentice, we have Blessed, which gives me increases my healing done. I self-heal a lot, so I wanted to make sure that I'm getting the biggest benefit out of healing myself that I could. And then Elfborn increases my critical damage with or increases your critical damage and critical healing with magical abilities, which is what I'm using a lot of, by 18%. And then spell erosion, I just dumped 2 extra points into that. Physical weapon expert increases your damage with light, heavy attacks with two-handed, one-handed, and shield, dual-wield bows, as well as werewolf form by 25%. And then I have mastered arms, which increases your damage done with direct damage attacks by 23-27. Pretty good. Nothing in ritual. Ironclad reduces your damage taken by direct damage attacks by 22.08. And then spell shield, which increases my spell resistance by another 2388. Then over on the lady, we have thick skin. It reduces damage taken by damage over time effects by 18.24. Elemental defender does that for flame, frost, shock, and magic damage by 11.10. And hardy is physical, poison, and disease damage by 11.10. Under the Lord, we have quick recovery, increases your healing received by 8.12%, which still stacks with my self-healing, and that is it. So I just wanted to get that out there because I realized in the last video I did not cover all that stuff for the tank because this guy can be pretty beefy. I know once you get all your buffs up, your food buff, your potion buff, all that good stuff, this dude is going to be a nightmare for people to try and kill. I haven't really tested him in PvP yet, so don't quote me on that. I'm sure there's a different setup for that, but anyway, I just want to let you guys know what his champion points and what gear I was putting on him. So over on my live stream, this is the sets that we're going to be headed for. I know some people who can craft me the Ebon set, and then I just need the trial and dungeon gear. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This is Chris at Gibbs Gaming, and as always, as one, we rise stronger and wiser. Peace out, guys. Bye.